I wish he was still around. Well, he's around, but he's not
Fire's
singing.
still going.
All right, here we go.
Oh,
Joe?
no, not yet.
Joe, come on.
What do you want me to do?
Well,
Do
tell
you want me to
everybody.
cut the intro? You gotta be over here.
All right, I'm over here.
How's it look? I guess this is Utterly Insane Productions.
Utterly Insane Productions. We're out in Madison, Wisconsin with our friend Woody,
Yep.
who's walking away from us now because I think he's camera shy.
Let's go to the other side.
And we're gonna tape him ranting. We have no idea how long we're gonna be here for.
No
or
idea
where this
what he's
may
going to
lead.
say.
Oh, and by the way, if you get offended easily,
Yeah,
you may want to stop watching before it starts. Because this is going to contain explicit content.
it's going to contain very explicit cuss words and probably a lot of political
You're
crap.
guaranteed to be offended.
Watch and learn.
And
Yeah,
this will
watch
be,
and learn.
And this will be a video that will be offensive,
Definitely offensive.
but it should be funny too.
You should laugh. If you don't laugh, something's wrong with you. That's for sure.
It looks like it's raining, so
Before you get that thing started, how do you want me to approach this?
no, that's nothing big, Wood. Just you do your thing, man.
I'm gonna sit out here and fucking rain.
I know the rain's not coming down now, so
That is a little bit.
not too bad.
I'm gonna drag one of my hillbilly chairs out there and sit in one of my wine barrel chairs, so I'm not standing and running around all over.
Say what you gotta say.
Yeah, but you standing and running around in front of the camera and staying in one area just about is funny though, because you get pretty fucking animated.
Oh, you guys want me to move around?
Even when
Well,
you're
Let's do it this way, Woody. Here.
whatever makes you comfortable.
Mouse on the gas tank.
Yeah, the rat bike.
Yeah, the rat bike, yeah. Danger mouse airbrushed on the gas tank, so big rat fink type
But he
holding on
needed
to a
the rat.
schlong like this. Yeah, I hear kitty with a great big a set of kangaroo nuts on it. Well, anyways, yeah, I cheated. I don't think I can. Yeah, that was like 20 some odd years ago. So I'm sure the statute of limitations says is good on that. Yeah, I kind of rode the motorcycle back to Joe's house on the sidewalks. I don't know how the fuck I got away with that, but up and you got to cross the road, you got the pedestrian path, here I am. Fuck, just get me back.
And that was a big ass log.
I was so drunk. I dropped the kickstand. I dropped the kickstand in this fucking front yard. Went to go get off my bike, staggered, and where'd my face go? Fucking Labrador shit. I swear to fucking God. Up the nose, in the ear, oh yeah, pooey. Oh man, I was not fucking in. This fucking asshole, he's sitting on the fucking porch. Yeah, he's laying on his fucking back like a fucking turtle out of fucking water getting his fucking giggle on. That fucker couldn't get up to fucking help me save his fucking life. Oh man, that was fucking bad. Fuck, and then he tells me to go in and clean up my shit. No shit. Better yet. That's fucking good. Fucking, what a, yeah, I don't even.
So Woody,
That was fucking awful. Tooey.
so how was it doing a security guard?
Yeah, but see, I was still the only one that got him back at his own joke. But unfortunately, it wasn't in a full bar.
Yeah, why haven't they remade the movie Soylent Green? Charleston Heston, 1973. Really, the movie was based on being overpopulated. You were given an end date, and you had to turn yourself in for food process.
Well, that's almost like Logan Drake.
How ridiculous, because like I
I
said,
used to watch that.
that time thing and movies and how they get played out, you know, it's kind of like, good Lord.
That was on not long ago.
Well, how do you know that people aren't food now?
Huh?
How do you know people aren't food now?
Oh, come on now. Fuck, I'm a
Look at
foodaholic, and
McDonald's.
you're gonna give me a phobia of the grocery store.
Hey! Look at McDonald's. Here a couple of years back, McDonald's got busted for having human DNA in their meat.
Yeah, they were shipping it in from China.
What?
Yeah, they were shipping it in from China and it had.
Oh God, I'm so glad I'm anti-fucking McDonald's. I am so happy I'm so anti. No, you know, but I mean, is it possible that was going on with Wendy's? I'd rather have. I'm sorry, McDonald's, but yeah, I'd rather have a Burger King burger if I have to take that route.
You know what
Myself.
sucks?
Yeah, if I was
Unfortunately,
deciding the burger wars, I'd go Burger King.
I heard.
Like,
I seen
I've worked
recently.
at both. I know how they're cooked.
I seen recently on YouTube's front page, Burger King is going belly up.
Yeah, I've
they
seen
are
that on the
literally.
front.
How's that
going-
possible?
I don't know.
I've seen that on Yahoo too, but I'm not sure if that's a hoax or not.
It says they are going bankrupt.
Who is?
Burger King.
Oh,
They're losing the burger wars.
I'm pissed. I love Burger King.
yeah, me too.
I wish they'd build one in fucking
I think
Watertown.
Wendy's has an okay burger. We're talking fast food. I think Wendy's has an okay burger, but I mean, bar none. I'll take that route. For the money that I got to spend on burger and drink and all that other stuff, you know, going through the drive-through,
Trey
I'll take
Hardy's.
the extra 15 minutes, pop my head into a local pub.
I was
I'm
just
not
gonna say,
drinking.
I'd rather have a.
I'd rather have
bar burger.
I'm happy with a
bar
good
burger.
Pepsi or a good
I'll
lemonade
agree
with
with
lots
you
of
on
ice.
that. Bar burgers are great.
Oh
Yep.
yeah. As
You
long as
know-
you find a good bar to go get the
$5
perfect
to
bar
$7
burger.
bucks, and you'll leave with your belly full.
Well,
I got two places
Slice.
to go to now.
Mark had a pretty big
Good bar
burger
burger,
tonight, actually.
same money. I understand you can't take the kids there, but you know,
We're not burger
Well,
King.
it depends on where you go
well, yeah.
and what time of day you go.
I'm a dive guy, so your kids can't go
Mark
there.
had a big size burger at Hardy's.
I was down at Club Lamarck the other day, and oh my god, that was a good.
I'm a dive
Oh my
guy.
god, it was a fucking
Hole in
burger.
a wall,
Joy actually got a treat from that one.
well
bar burger.
before we picked him up, we stopped over at Hardy's. It cost $12 a piece, pretty much. I got a 2/3 pound bacon
It was a
cheeseburger.
big ass burger.
She got the ham. We got our sodas and two of their new
That's my
cheddar bacon
I think
cheese
yours is
fries.
black.
And it's $12 a piece, pretty much. So,
I ate a lot at Arby's.
and that's pretty good stuff.
I had 2
Arby's
Arby's
is good.
sandwiches today. I got the new chicken pecan. It's a pretty good sandwich, but unfortunately, as as you get older, certain things happen. The pecans get up underneath my plate
Yeah.
because I got
Ouch.
dentures,
Yeah.
and
They're bad with dentures.
yeah, the good sandwich, but they bother my
That one
dentures.
night,
And your new BLT Ultimate, again, that's a really good sandwich, but if you're wearing dentures, it's hard to get through that double and triple layer of bacon that you got on there.
Yeah.
Just giving you some older,
Things are hard to chew.
if you want to cater, you know, if you want to make a little extra money,
Mine are-
ask the customer if he would like extra bacon.
I use the denture.
I'm just saying, yeah, you know, if you could be 20 years old and have dentures,
I'm just saying.
you know, but yeah, the chicken pecan sandwich is great, but it bugs the teeth, bugs the dentures a little, and that new
Bacon
bacon.
gets up on there.
Yeah, the
bacon
BLT.
gets
I
up
love
on there.
BLT sandwiches, but
The
that
bacon.
triple layer, it makes it hard for people that do have
You
false
said
teeth
you
to get
got
through
two
it.
places now. Harry's Boondock and where else?
Cherry bombs.
Cherry Bombs?
I didn't know we were being fast food critics. we weren't trying to be. But I am, honestly though, I had both those sandwiches today. Very good sandwich, but still you have to hard on the dentures.
But that's only because I had to look for new places.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
like slice.
slice and
Used
bullets.
to be slice and bullets. It's not anymore. It's just slice.
Really?
Slices.
Burger King's folding up?
That was
That's what I seen on Yahoo's news page.
that was an interesting place where I had.
Do you believe everything
experience
you
once,
see?
so I
That's why I said I seen it, and I don't know if it's true.
I had an
It's an optical illusion.
I had an interesting little adventure in that bar once.
Oh, no, no, no.
Yeah, it started in that bar once. Back when I was working Union Cab. I think
Yeah,
it had something to do with that blonde.
the one whose boyfriend decided not to kick your ass because of your feathers.
Yeah, he realized who I was related to, and who I was related to was also his bosses, so he didn't want to lose his job.
Or a few of his extremities.
What are you guys doing?
Come on, man.
But it was worth it.
Where did you see that the McDonald's found there was human DNA in their fucking food?
That was a few years
That's
ago,
all time
man.
Yeah, it was all over the
Are
news.
you guys pulling my channel?
No,
It was all over the fucking
the
news.
meat came
The
in.
meat,
Really?
they imported their meat
Where the
from
fuck have
China.
I been? That's
Yeah.
fucking disgusting.
They imported
They
their meat
imported the
from
meat
China.
They tested it and they found
Human
human
DNA.
DNA in it.
I mean, you're.
I can say being KFC because it's like finger licking good. You know?
I mean, I guess it'd be safer for us to more or less eat at some place like Culver's because, you know, at least it's most of their shit's coming right from here. Because you got
Probably
farms
crashed
right
out.
here.
Oh, back to the cemetery thing, and you know.
Oh, those are
Yeah,
fun.
eating. Yeah, I've had a sandwich at the cemetery. Back when I was a kid, my grandmother used to sell night crawlers. We'd go to the cemetery after they cut the grass and pick them. I'm going to tell you, there's some good fertilizer in there. The biggest night crawlers we got come from the cemetery. You know, after a good rain, we'd always cheat and go to one of the local golf courses and pull them off the fucking greens. Usually you could scoop them up if it was raining hard enough to bring them all to the surface.
That was one of my favorite things too.
Yeah, and then we had an old
Fucking
antique
Nightcrawler.
refrigerator out in the garage, and we got we went to one of the local stores and bought cottage cheese containers. You know, we had quite a few thousand of them, and we started selling a dozen night crawlers out there by Lake Gowns at 50 cents a dozen, I think, back in 1975 and 6, and then inflation. We went up to $1, I think, like in early 1980s. I mean, 50 cents a dozen. What was it? Memorial Weekend? Yeah, Memorial Weekend. I mean, we made like $300-400 at 50 cents a fucking dozen. I mean, that's 800 fucking night crawlers, 1,000 night crawlers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then my grandmother and I would go over to local. It was county end truck stop then. It was fucking funny, just the
rope ranger
funniest
now.
fucking shit. Yeah, we'd go in there and have breakfast at like 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock, because the sun was, you could see where the sun was going to start coming up. So hurry up and eat and go home and sleep all morning. Yeah, but she'd have these long fingernails, and she's out there picking night crawlers all night. She'd have all that mud and grass up underneath her fingernails. And she forget that she fucking, because when you're storing them, she had this coat, like a raincoat, that she could keep, quite a few dozen night crawlers in that pocket before she transferred them to the bait box. And those she'd forget those were in there, but we're in there eating them. Night crawlers are coming out of her fucking pocket. You had gobs of fucking mud up underneath the long fucking fingernails. Here come the fucking egg. She didn't give a shit. She was all up in that toes. Never mind. Oh God, good old days. Oh, well,
I think Joe's getting cold now.
No, I'm alright.
yeah, those are the good
All
old
that
days.
talk about worms, though, I wasn't a big fisherman. But I do remember going out to places in that area to buy the worms because I'd go with my dad just to go out on the boats.
Well, the reason that we got, we sold night crawlers is because here in Madison we got, you know, Lake Eganza, Lake Wabisa, you know, Monona and Mendota and
Yeah, and they
you know,
all
so you
connect.
got all these lake, and you got the O'Hare River,
Right.
and so you know, people that had canoes and john boats and shit like that, they would have to pass us to get to Kegonsa State Park or past La Follette Park, where one of our water dams are, to get into a canoe and leave. Well, they would pass us before getting there, and fuck, we forgot our, you know, bait. And remember that we had a worm sign there. I mean, we took a fucking killing, you know, on Memorial Weekend, Labor Day weekend, and what we thought was a killing anyways, doing something as simplistic as picking night crawlers, you know, I mean, yeah.
Those were common back in those days.
Yeah.
And then once a fisherman found a good place to go, they kept going back to the
Well,
same
being
place
on that
over
spot
and
there,
over,
I was
so you
raised
probably
out
got a
on
lot.
the water, and it was
Right.
it's stripers, but we don't see those anymore. You know, great big crappies and big bluegill, and we caught 63 keeper walleye, you know, back behind our, back behind our house, you know, and they're on the water. That was year that was in like 85, 86. Yeah, that was year my grandmother got that monster pike out of there. That was a 44 or 45 incher. She rolls up her pants, and she got her old boat sneakers on and cigarette hanging out of her mouth, and she got that 42, 44 pike. She flopped them down on the goddamn deck, stuck them with a knife, and yeah, we got pictures of her standing in the water getting ready to take that poor fish's head off. It was pretty tasty.
Oh yeah.
We got great big chunks of pike on him. Yeah, a lot of largemouth bass and you know, good perch and that kind of stuff. That all run through here, and there ain't so much of that anymore. I mean,
that
the
was
combination
back,
of what we
that was
used to
back
have.
in, that was back in the day where, man,
Fuck, we'd get good smelt eats around here. You don't see
That
that going
was
on
back
anymore.
when the water was clean.
but look
Yeah.
look how that small
Those
town,
zebra mussel got into the Great Lakes and took out all the smelt.
look how that small town's changed since you grew up there.
Oh yeah.
It's gotten so huge.
Yeah, they're not.
I barely
small anymore.
recognize it.
Yeah.
I barely recognize
I
it.
think the original sign when I was a kid, I think the original sign Stoughton said 5,300. I think that was, I don't know why
Now
that
it's over
number's in my head, but
100,000.
50, you know,
Yeah, but that was also-
5,300 and change. You know,
Also
now
back
what is
then-
it, 15,000?
I don't know what it is, but it's huge. I mean, even
But
just
some
the
prairies
buildings
the
and-
same way.
Right.
Yeah, some
They've
prairies
exploded.
the same way. Yeah.
But I lived out in Oregon the same time you lived out in Stoughton. I was out there in Oregon for a while, so I spent a lot of time between both places,
No.
you know. And I remember what that area was like, you know. But that was back when kids like us, you know, our
Go!
generation,
Get out! Go play on your bicycle!
right? We had to use our imagination,
God damn it!
you know.
Yeah, go fall out of the tree or something.
Oh, we go into a
Hey, you
field,
know what?
go into a field and build a fort. and smoke
Don't
a
go
joint,
kill yourself.
You know.
Don't fall in.
Yeah. What happened? I mean, this country's gone soft in some places. I mean,
People were more hardy then than they are now.
well, and then they get so offended so
The
easily.
generation before us was that much more hardy.
Yeah.
The
Right.
generation before that was hardier yet.
Yeah.
My grandmother raised me. She was raising kids during the Great Depression. They had to tap their own piston rings to keep the hay running. Dandelion wine, dandelion greens, wish sandwiches, yeah. Starch bread with, you know, bacon fat, wishing there was something else between the two pieces of bread is what a wish sandwich is.
Yep.
Or what was that?
That woman was more of a man than most men I know today. That's what I mean by hardy. What berries to eat, what berries not to
Crackers and
eat.
milk.
What is red rhubarb? Where does it
They
come
have a
from?
name
What's
for
green
that.
rhubarb? There is two. One's sweet, one's sour, one's Canadian, one's American.
When I was a kid growing up, we lived on
You got
20
my lighter,
acres
I
of
think.
land.
God damn it.
Yeah,
Joe,
God damn it. That's
no, that
yours.
was mine. But I
You
bet
put
you're
one
not
in
got
your
yours
pocket.
in that front pocket. Look, it's a magic trick.
Yep.
How'd that happen?
See, I know you all too well about that.
Oh, Slick
I
Willie.
gotta stop passing it my fucking lighter.
But,
I'm
no,
gonna have to go back behind the garage and report myself. As you can plainly see, I'm relapsing.
but we had 20
It's a criminal element in me. God damn it!
And
I
we
got me
had
another
a garden.
Huh?
We had a garden. We had a garden that was about a 1/4 acre. And we grew everything. We grew melons, we grew corn, we grew beans, we grew peppers, we grew
Well, she taught me how to walk up and down the railroad tracks and look for asparagus. She physically took me out into the woods and showed me what berries to eat and what not. We used to go out and pick out gallon ice cream buckets full of red raspberries, black caps, black raspberries. She'd make jam and marmalade and throw it in your ice cream, and you'd find it in your Rice Krispies in the morning and with some banana slices. We had apple trees out in the backyard.
Oh man.
We had deer running through the backyard. We'd get to see turkey and, you know, all that other stuff. Yeah, luxury of living on the river. I got to experience just about every freshwater fish known to North America. You know, but we were forced out of the house to do shit. God damn it, why are you crying again? Knee all fucked up because you fell off your bicycle and you scun your knee.
You'll live.
God damn it. What happened? I was, being stupid and I thumped my head. You know, you can't do anything anymore without having to wear a crash helmet and a pair of safety goggles and God forbid.
Did you wear a helmet when you rode a bike when you were a kid?
Jesus Christ, on my dick.
No! I didn't even hurt.
How about on a skateboard?
No!
I hardly ever wore a helmet when I was on the
I
skateboard.
go out and jump my
Elbow
BMX,
pads.
fall off my
If I
seat.
should-
I can't tell you how many times I've wrecked my nuts. You know?
Yeah, got the 60
Look, I had my tricycle, I fell down the basement stairs and...
This entire
Oh, is that
part
what
of
happened?
My hand would
No! Fuck, are you talking about my head?
Yeah.
Monkey bars. Remember when we was in school, we had the iron monkey bars, and then they had the one that was like a castle?
Right.
And it went like, what was it, 3 feet, 6 feet, 9 feet? So I think the highest on the one was 9 feet, but if you got all the way up in there, you were 10 feet in the air.
Yeah, right.
I was all the way up in there on a rainy day, and I slipped and I fell. Blink, 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 blink. That was my head. Absolutely. I got sicker than a dog. I ended up hospitalized for a fucking week, and I was a hurting fucking unit. Yep, I fell. Blink, blink, but I lived. You know?
But now those playgrounds have to have all that padding down.
No, but the generation before generation before generation before the generation. As we work back in the other direction, less hardy, less hardy, less hardy, less hardy.
And the generations
You know,
coming up
and
now.
we're going to
are
get to a
bunch of
point
pussies.
where
Well, look. Now it's against the law to openly ride in the back of a pickup truck, right? Without a seatbelt. How many times
At
did we
least
do
up
that
here.
as kids?
I think
Oh,
we still
yeah,
do it down
yeah.
south.
I mean, what was it that we had when we were kids? The Atari 2600 system? You know, okay, let's play another game of Army Tank. That lasted about 15 minutes because, you know, the brain span couldn't take it anymore. So you wanted to go outside and play baseball or softball or kickball or go kick your
Tackle
best friend in the
football,
nuts
yeah.
or something else.
Or take the BB gun and go out and shoot
Shoot
birds.
each other.
Right.
Shoot each other. Yeah, we used to do that
Firecracker
too.
wars. Firecracker wars in the cornfield.
Firecracker wars.
Oh, fuck. So good. Rocket Wars.
Yeah, there you
Bottle
go.
rocket wars.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, she'd take me out in the woods and point out all that shit, what not to eat. I'm self-taught on how to skin and quarter out a deer and, you know, clean fish. It whether filleting them or scaling them. I like scaling them myself personally. I don't mind picking through the bone, but you know, for each your own.
You know how to clean catfish?
Yeah, I had a good old set of vice grips and grab hold of that skin right up underneath after you lacer. You know, got to cut around his head. Got to hold them. That's why I say you put them in a, you know, not skin them, you know, quite that way. But yeah, taking a spear from a catfish or a bullhead in the hand Yeah, if you get one that's a good piercer, you won't forget it.
Yeah, how many times you ever get poked?
Quite a few.
Same here.
Quite a few.
I learned,
But skinning them, yeah, that's
when I
good.
was-
Gotta
when I
fold
was
that skin
7.
back and grab them with a good set of vice grips.
when I
and
was 7
pull
is
skin
when I
off.
learned how to clean a catfish.
Yeah, all that stuff, but, you know, people that live in metropolitan major cities, they don't, you know,
Yeah, some
that's a
kids don't.
completely different lifestyle,
They don't
you
know
know,
anything.
than it is
Everything's already
living out
prepared
here,
for 'em.
and,
They couldn't even milk the cow.
You know, that's why most people in our nation are like me. It's all the processed food and shit.
but I mean, as far as outside
Is that what that
survival,
is?
Yeah.
you know, as far as outside
all
survival
processed
or whatever, you know, I was kind of,
shit.
I was kind of designed for that a little bit. I love being outside. I love cutting my grass. You know, I like planting flowers. I like maintaining them. I like, you know, landscaping and, you know, that kind of stuff. I like it.
I miss it.
Yeah, I like the peacefulness. You know,
Yeah, being out in
you
the
get a little
country
bit
is
more
nice.
freedom out here than, you know, living with,
cleared up pretty
you
good
know,
out
living
there,
within
yeah.
a condominium
Clouds are
or
gone, dude.
a duplex, triplex, quadplex.
I
Let's
can
see the
actually see
stars
some
now.
stars in the sky now.
Oh, I've
Clouds
been watching
cleared up.
Venus over here.
Yeah, they said it was supposed to be clear, clear and 70 tomorrow?
Yeah,
Sunny and 70?
Right through the trees here, you can see Venus.
but
Yeah,
you know,
awesome.
most kids can't even milk a cow nowadays.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I live in a dairy state and I gotta go to the fucking zoo just to see a Holstein cow. What's up with that?
I mean,
Milk
We-
The
cows?
farmers are selling off all their fucking land and it
Yeah.
goes back to the
Did you ever milk
populist
cows?
thing again.
right, but
Huh?
You ever milk a cow?
Oh yeah, I've
Ever
done.
milk a goat?
I haven't tried that one. Mark, back each road.
I have milked a goat.
Goat's milk, goat's cheese. Yeah.
Mm,
I've worked with
goat's milk
Holsteins
is supposed to be better for
Brown
you.
Swiss,
it is.
Jerseys. Yeah.
I did that once.
And you know the funny thing is,
You know, pigs.
Collected,
You can
collected
make-
eggs from
you
chickens,
can
you know,
make butter
ducks.
with goat's milk. You can make butter, but it's not as fatty as cow's milk, and it has
I've worked
a
with pigs,
completely
piglets,
different taste.
gilts. Is you know,
Yeah,
when
that
they're
was
ready for market, get the gilts ready.
Yeah, there was like a pig farm out there, wasn't there,
Yeah.
in Stoughton? And there,
Yeah.
tobacco fields. You ever work in the tobacco fields?
Yeah, I worked with Wayne Jacobson and Rick Christensen and everyone else. That's back when we used to hoe top and strip and hang but you know the government don't subsidize tobacco and well then they did, now they don't.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of those fields around anymore here either.
No, because they don't subsidize it. You know, what was that? Red Man used to be in Stoughton, and
There used to be a big one right out. There used to be a big one right outside Madison.
There's,
used to be there. That's gone. And
Out, what is it? County A going out.
There used to be a big one along 51
I think
outside
there's
of
still-
Madison.
but that was
I think there's still
that was
North
Bulldog
Tower
work.
Road or something like that. There's on the other side of Stoughton. There's still
Yeah, that was Bulldog.
couple of 'em.
That was Bulldog work. Having to bale hay back the old-fashioned way, and you're up in the damn barn, and it's 110 degrees.
Hay
and-
miles are a bitch. Trust me, I know.
Now they do it with Bobcat and just roll it up.
Yeah, it's all.
And move it in 1,000-pound bales or 500-pound bales, and
Are they bales or rolls?
or both. I mean, they got these bales, you know, now, you know, for hay that they had, just take the forks from a Bobcat and move them, you know, fork them. But you can do whatever it is you want to do with a goddamn Bobcat, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, if you got a lower barn and that's where you're keeping your product, all you're doing is, you're doing pallet work and you're just using bales of hay or straw.
But back then,
But you're stacking it like pallets. I mean, what are they? 5, 6 feet long by you know, 3 feet wide. You know, I'm telling you,
back then
that's a big cubicle.
you didn't see those California commercials back then either. It was all
Yeah, it
Wisconsin
sucks, you know,
dairy-
we're-
it was all Wisconsin dairy commercials because we had farms all over the fucking place.
Yeah, it's insulting to me. But
You know what? You know what started killing the Wisconsin farmers?
Like I was saying earlier, you know, California's got it there because you know they've got 2,000-3,000 cows that are
They
you know
rent
being done
megaturns.
round the
Yeah.
clock. And, you know, it actually goes into a pipeline right to the cheese factory, and they, you know, well, that's where the milk is processed. Up here in Wisconsin, everyone, you know, kind of relied on mom and pop shops, what, you know, the good old farms that I remember anyways.
Right.
And then you had a milking service, which was a truck much like a sanitary truck, whatever, come to your house and pick it up, and they'd bulk drive it back to the small refineries. That's why you got New Glarus cheese and Monroe cheese and,
Yeah, I don't
and
even
you
think
know,
that one on
Shullsburg
Park Street is
cheese
there
and all
anymore.
these, and they're all great cheeses.
They tore
Every
that
last
down
one
and
of
put
you
it back in
made
the
great
building.
cheese.
Because there used to
There
be
ain't
one
nothing
right
like
on
a
the
good
corner.
old
Right
fashioned
on
black,
the
the
corner
extra
there,
sharp
yeah.
cheddar Wisconsin cheese. You know, they're just anything, right enough, you know.
That's like when I go to.
Wisconsin's always going to hold the fucking name in cheese. You have
Thank
to.
God in that so far. I mean, I look.
Unfortunately,
I go. Well, I'm kind of prejudiced about that because I'll go and I'll make sure when I look at the frozen pizzas, you know.
But all the little, you
I'll
know,
make sure it's Wisconsin
all the
cheese
dairy farms have been
on there.
aspirated, and without the dairy farm, the guy that's, you know, running
Or was made
running the
locally.
truck, there is no longer a need for him. So his trucking service is now turned into a waste oil gas for heat, you know, service, or
Right.
or he's doing something for sanitation, or, you know, I don't know, but you know, all those guys had to find something else to do because it just isn't.
There was a big
I
dairy
think we're
place
probably
on,
we're probably coming up being done.
you know where the Dean Clinic is over there by Buckeye. That was a big dairy product place too.
Yeah.
That used to was like the one on Park Street that did the milk processing and stuff. But they're both gone, totally replaced. Buildings tore down and gone.
Yeah, Wisconsin's a dairy state, and I feel like I gotta go to the zoo to see the whole street nowadays.
It's pretty pathetic, ain't it?
It's actually funny.
Right, but
that
still.
Mark, he told me our cheese.
Back in our day when we were kids, back in the 80s when we were kids,
Good
we
old
saw cows
Wisconsin
everywhere.
cheese. New Glarus Swiss, man, I'm telling you. Oh,
You saw those
Shullsburg
milk
cheese.
trucks all over the place, those big silver tankers. The milk trucks.
There's still
You
a few of them.
Yeah, but you used to see them all the time.
I know.
Oh.
That's like whatever happened to, you know, whatever
Good old
happened to
Johnsonville
Bluebell.
brats.
Whatever happened to Bluebell?
I don't know.
Remember in the summertime, we used to get ice cream trucks all over the place. Do you ever see one anymore?
What's that?
An ice cream truck. You know, like
Only
a
in
Bluebell.
Madison.
right.
Only in Madison,
No.
there's
You know,
there's
they
a
play
couple
some
of them.
music and the kids go up and go buy the ice cream. I've never seen one anymore.
A lot of things you don't see anymore.
I never saw one when I lived over on Northport either. But I mean, I'd be afraid if I was driving one of those trucks to go into Northport Drive. But I mean, you know, it's just they take a lot of shit. It's just disappeared.
That's a bummer, you know. The bummer part behind it is that everything's been so corporized that
Yeah,
you know, they're all the little. Well, I'll use Stoughton as an example. I can use a lot of communities as an example. You know, downtown you'd have a theater, and you'd have a drugstore, and you'd have a little sporting goods shop, and all of these little moms and pops all had positions and jobs, and all had affordable insurance and stuff like that for within the month themselves, and they all had decent client bases, and Main Street was always busy, and you know, people were always out and about.
Oh, your
And the
neighbors
minute
knew
a
everybody.
big store like Target or Costco or Walmart or whoever else comes to town, that's all them lost.
Yeah.
And then the downtowns are actually empty. And that is actually heartbreaking.
It
you know,
is.
to a degree,
Yeah,
in my
'cause
opinion.
in Stoughton you had Pomida move in first, and then you had the car.
I remember
dealers
Schultz Brothers.
moving in. Yeah.
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 Coast to coast.
Coast to coast, but yeah,
Somebody's pharmacy.
yeah, they moved in down on Main Street, down on the, yeah, right,
Rent-a-bombs.
yeah, and then you got the fast
Yeah.
food chain restaurants and stuff like that taken away for those little mom and pop restaurants. And Stoughton had one of the best ones.
No, that was, yeah. Yeah, what a bummer.
Yeah.
You know, go down all those damn streets and see them empty like that. And the malls. Yeah, you look at Easttown Mall, Westtown Mall, you know, a lot of things are aspirating. Look, the Sears recently closed their automotive department over there. I think
Sears is going
They're
bankrupt.
closing. They're
Yeah, well, I
closing
know,
down.
yeah,
Yeah, totally.
Sears.
Sears and Roebuck has always been
bought-
assimilated with malls. There are more Sears that I think that were attached to malls than there were independent Sears stores.
Well-
you know, like going to Pomida or
Well, about 10 years
Some of the
ago,
malls were bigger, but yeah.
about 10 years ago, I
yeah,
think
but
it was.
they've taxed everybody so flippin' bad that the stores can't make enough money or whatever. So they, you know, what just
Well,
happened
that
to?
Sears store now that's still around. That's
Yeah, look at Menards over here. They left East Springs because you know it was cheaper.
To
It
build
was
in
cheaper
Sun
for
Prairie.
them to move to some prairie and forfeit their store over here than
Right.
it was to operate their store over here. So they got out of this. They got out of the city limits of Madison's reach and moved over to fucking some prairie.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, well, look at Sun
Well,
Prairie. It's
what was
a
it, about
big-
10,
almost
15
biggest-
years ago that Sears
Can I get a
bought
cigarette from
Kmart?
you?
Well, yeah, it was.
And now,
No, Sears didn't buy Kmart.
Yeah, they did.
yeah, they
No,
did.
but no, it was the other way around.
Or Kmart.
Sears was in trouble and Kmart bought Sears.
Well, anyway, Kmart and Sears merged, and now Kmart's gone,
Right.
and Sears is disappearing.
Yeah,
Right.
J.C. Penney's is disappearing.
Yeah,
JCPenney's
JCPenney's is
is
disappearing.
downsizing.
And they recently just
There used to
closed
be
one
a-
of the last
and there
standing Shopko's in
Right.
the state. But
Well,
Shopko's out too.
Yeah.
Shopko's on its way out because isn't
Butter,
still
it
open?
was an alternative to Walmart. I actually bought all of my clothes from Shopko.
They were more expensive.
Am I betting?
Yeah, Shotgun.
All my pots and pans.
Yeah.
Butter, I like Shopko.
Yeah.
I like Farm and Fleet too.
Yeah. Farmers Fleet's still going.
For the retail stores,
Yeah, but you had.
looks like Walmart's winning the war.
Yeah, but those now you're
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
have a monopoly.
Yeah.
They
And
give
that's
you
a bad thing,
Yeah, it is.
they give you no alternative.
No,
right?
they don't.
Can I get
There's no
Unfortunately, they don't.
alternative. The whole object was wiping out complete fucking main streets and little fucking communities that they know that they're gonna get, okay, so like when they put one over in Stoughton initially, well, they knew that people from Oregon were gonna use that as an alternative rather
Right.
than go into Madison.
because it was closer.
They knew that
Yeah.
people that
Straight
maybe
shot
lived
right
out
down
by
138.
Coachman's Inn would utilize that. People coming in from Evansville that were coming to Madison anyways, I can get my shit done in Stoughton. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I get all that.
Did you know that Walmart that started down in Bentonville, Arkansas is
Can I
about
get a
as big
smoke
as your
from you?
garage?
Really?
Yeah, very small. But that was the main one that started everything.
Yeah, that was the first one.
It's very small, yeah.
Well, I worked for the very
But they don't
first one
give you
that
an
started
alternative.
in
I was
Madison.
surprised how small it was.
I started working for the very first one that started in Madison.
We should probably wrap this up.
I'm not gonna say I don't do some shopping at Walmart, because I do.
I do as well.
I ain't
You
got
know,
no
but
choice, really.
But
I
it's
do.
kind of like what we've been talking
we
about.
like
There's no
variety.
You
alternative.
ain't got much of a choice.
Yeah,
Shopko's
you don't
gone
have
in
you don't have
Watertown.
much of a
Please,
choice.
please let some of it survive, because, you know, we
You
do
don't have
like.
Target out there as an
We do like
alternative.
variety. But like in Madison, the problem with Madison is you've lost Oscar Mayer, you know,
Lost
Web
Railvac.
Tractors ain't very far off.
Railvac.
The manufacturing of Railvac, their
Gone,
headquarters,
you know,
they still have their
Their
headquarters, but they
headquarters is
moved
still
to
there, but the
Middleton.
manufacturing, when that
Gardner's
when that left, a whole bunch of jobs went with it.
I know.
Dorsey Trailers down in Edgerton. You know what happened when Dorsey Trailers pulled out of Edgerton? Edgerton like turned into a ghost town.
Yeah.
I mean, quite literally.
And then what happens when they build these fucking malls and then all the businesses are out and you got all this empty mall
So you got,
space
what I'm
sitting around.
basically trying to say is you got actual big factory type businesses within the city that do pay a lot of tax dollars being here, and the city expects or
What are they
anticipates.
doing with the old GM?
Well, they're gone. Well, anyways, that money's gotta come from somewhere, so then it trickles down to bigger retail stores, water runoff bills, and, well, all that other happy hogwash and just, property taxes in general. And, so they don't want to be here, can't afford to be here, or you're a suffering business nationwide and like Toys R Us and stuff like that, they're all
that's
gone.
another one that's gone too.
Yeah, Toys R Us.
That kind of
KB Toys is
Radio
gone.
Shack,
Well, KB Toys was taken out by Toys R Us.
No, they weren't. They were coexisting
Circuit
together
City.
for a while.
Remember Circuit City?
Circuit City moved
Circuit
all
City.
their stuff to Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, Comp USA. Remember that? That used
Yep.
to be one of our favorite stores, yours and mine.
Yep.
We bought some of our computer equipment when we were doing that
Yep.
business, trying to get that business open.
Well, the battery's dying on this one, so
All right.
third battery. So
So we out of batteries.
no, I got one more, but I think it's coming up on 11:30, so we
Okay.
should probably wrap
Okay.
it.
Okay, yeah, we got an hour drive home almost.
Yeah.
You got to drop me off first.
Yeah. Well, I live in Fort. He lives in Watertown. I got to drop him off and then go back to Fort. So.
I got you.
But no, it's been fun. I love coming out here and visiting with you, buddy.
Tanya stayed home with the puppy. Well, we
So-
left last Sunday. Last Sunday we went to. Are you done?
It's almost. So, finish up. Nice little fireside chat with Woody.
Yeah. Nice little fire. This has been utterly.
Oh, I hope you got some good rants out of it anyways.
Well,
Try to get
we'll have to
another
do
one.
this again, by the way.
Yeah, we'll have to
That
try to
was
set this up
nice.
again.
Huh? What's that, Woody?
I said, yeah, we'll definitely do that again.
Yeah.
This is what we've been trying to get you out to the house to do.
All right. Well,
We'd have a little table in front of us.
hey,
backdrop.
do the thing about.
What's that?
You gotta,
UtterlyInsaneProductions.com. Thank you. This has been Mark and Joe. And
Woody.
special guest Woody.
all right.